was like, what? Freaking drunk in here. Before we get started, you know, we gotta what? Take a shot o'clock, shot o'clock, shot o'clock. Let's do it. Oh, that's Cavassier Gold and orange juice. Anyway, so hey everybody, those that don't know, but I'm sure you know what time it is. It is Kodie with a K with the what? Recaps. Anyway, so today I am bringing out the handy dandy notebook because I got some stuff to get off my chest. Okay, so today is gonna be Mental's Day. I'm gonna call it Mental's Day because mental has things confused and misconstrued. Okay, so let's get it started. So I was watching her recaps and she was talking in circles and talking in circles and another circle and another circle and another circle, and that's not gonna cut it, ma'am. So here's the real tea, like the young folks would say. What's tea? I'm gonna give it to y'all. All right, look. So it all started in the chats, okay? Those that know, they know what I'm talking about when I say it started in the chat. But those that don't know, you could pay to get in those chats. So don't think that you're excluded and for some odd reason you can't have access, because you can, okay? P, he throws deals in all the time. They go anywhere from 10 to 15 to 5 to 3. It's just up to you. In those chats, there were castmates, there were potential castmates, also fans, okay? So, with that being said, of course, I had majority everybody in the chat like, oh, Kodie with a K, we with you, we love you. And everybody knows me. No, I don't let that, I pump my head, but I don't let that take away from me and my personality. So I'm still humble. I still come in the chat humble, being myself in the chat, off the chat, on screen, off screen. And it was a whole lot of weird on. So the kiss started early with Mental. Now, I wasn't looking at it like it was kiss until now when I'm seeing playback and I'm seeing how much she had to do behind everyone's back, including mine. She was just like, Kodie, the big dog. I love me some Kodie. Whoop, 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 da, 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 da. Say it, don't spray it. Anyway, so we in the chat vibing or whatnot, and everybody pretty much clinged on to who they were going to link with. That's just how it was. So, of course, I had a few baddies who wanted to link with me before the show. It was cool, but then I'm like, nah, gotta follow the rules. No link us before recording. So my liking went to Juicy first. Y'all call her Juicy, I call her May. My liking went to her first. Like, me and her hit it off immediately. We talked, you know, everything was cool, whatever. Then you had Mental. So I noticed Mental was like a instant pop-off firecracker in the chat. So I had started this joke because for some reason, anytime somebody entered the chat, Mental felt the need to like pressure them. Now, everybody know in the chat, I'll be like, Harpo, who this woman? That was my saying. Anytime I open my chat and there's like a bing, P has added blah, 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 right? I tag the person, I tag P, and I'd be like, Harpo, who this woman or who this man? They introduce themselves, and I say, okay, nice to meet you. So some people responded the right way, and some people were just like, you know, those I didn't care about because y'all wasn't finna bust a grape. But that's what was going on. So the first person that entered, it was Tia, Black Diamond. Somebody may have entered before then, but this is just when I started picking up the weirdness. So Tia, y'all may know her as Black Diamond. I know I'm bad at either giving somebody a name or calling them their real name. That's just me. Sorry. Now, she's in the chat and she's chopping it up with us with no problem. Like, I don't see nothing wrong with the girl, right? So I leave the chat one day, I come back and it's a whole argument. And she's like, I'm not understanding like why you have so much to say to me. Like, what did I say to you to make you feel the need to say all of this? So I'm replaying, I'm going back up the chat trying to figure out what happened. And they exchanged words and Mental was like, well, I'm not talking to you, Steven. So then I'm like, who Steven? So Tia was like, apparently she changed my name to even Steven. So then Mental like, yeah, even Steven need her handy dandy notebook. So she kind of started nitpicking and kind of like on to the bully shit. Tia didn't come in the chat on no rah-rah. She really came in the chat like, I do music. With me, you know, but she wasn't in the chat like on no like, I'm finna show these types. So it kind of was like sketchy. But okay, you know, people got their point to prove. So moving forward, it was a girl named Tavia. She did not make it. And that I know Mental brought her up in the recap about some girls that she was supposed to beef with didn't show. Anyway, Tavia, they was calling Polly. Oops, I cursed. They was calling the broad Polly because her favorite drink was Parmesan. Now, her and Mental were getting into it bad. I'm talking about every day, all day, back and forth, back and forth. So after them getting into it, one day, you know, once again, I don't have an issue with nobody. So I just be looking, I'm like, if honey, Kodie with a K is going to cackle. And if y'all don't know that by now, I don't know what to tell you. But Kodie with a K is going to cackle. And who gonna check me? Oh, okay. Anyway, her and Tavia, aka Polly, was getting into it every day. They was talking about the way she looked, her wig, how she posed, how she drank. So that started their own little beef. She started calling Leprechaun. So that ended up being her nickname. So I'm like, Mental be killing me with these names. The girl said she looked like a pinky toe. So I'm in the chat weak. So now every time a fan, I think her name was Bigsby or something like that. Shout out, hey boo. She jumped in too and was like, you know, I'm finally I made it in this chat, woo woo, and Mental. So everybody was like, beware. So now we like, yeah, we need to start telling people from now on when they enter this chat, beware, because Mental gonna be like, you're gonna have to get through Mental to get through us. It started off as a joke, but you know, like when you talk like, girl, you so crazy, girl, you crazy, girl, you always crazy. They start feeding into that. So then they start trying to carry on that character that they're crazy, but they're really not crazy. And that's what was happening with Mental. Mental start carrying on the whole, yep, y'all to get through me. And the more and more we added to it, the more and more it pumped her. So I will say that we all have to take the blame on that small dot. Because if we didn't, well, I can't say if we didn't, because I'm a jokester. I'm going to play. I'm going to make names. I'm going to make nicknames. That's how I am. But we were laughing and joking, thinking that we could laugh and joke, not knowing that it really was being taken serious by somebody else that's mentally not there, you know? So, fast forwarding, now we have this other girl named Felicia. She jumps in the chat, and she's jumping in with the rah-rah. So, of course, I'm like, Harpo, who this? Welcome. Yeah, well, I'm Felicia. I already know who you are. And I'm like, okay, whoa. Back it up, back it up, back it up, back it up. I'm asking you for a reason. You're supposed to come back with a, well, hi, I'm blah, blah, blah. Nice to meet you. And I'm supposed to say, okay, well, nice to meet you. But okay. So once I said that, Mental was like, you can get on. So they start getting into it. Then they started telling her, you got to pay to be in here. The girl started talking about she don't have the money till Friday in her account. Then she sent the message to P like, I only got cash. It was just a whole bunch of weird stuff going on. If you guys want these deeds and see it firsthand, I need y'all to hop over to P's DM and pay him for these checks, okay? Anyway, so all that's going on. And they're going back and forth, going back and forth. So then May finally, you know, everybody has different lives and they have different schedules. So May gets off of work. She finally jumps in. Hey, y'all, I'm finna catch up. So she catches up. And every other day, somebody new was in the chat asking, like, okay, so where's everybody from? So every day, people will be like, oh, I'm from here, I'm from here, I'm from here, I'm from here. So May jumps in. She asked a question. And it got on the topic of where everybody was from, okay? So somebody was like, yeah, I'm from Texas. Like, oh, okay, I love Dallas. I'm from here, I'm from there. Here I go. Oh, I'm from California, blah, blah, blah. So it gets to May. And May's like, oh, well, I'm from Rochester. So the Felicia broad goes, boo, they don't count. Or something she said. So they start arguing. I'm thinking it was a joke at first until I start seeing the curse words and the oof in the words. Like, some of them started talking in caps. That means you're yelling at me, okay? Don't text me in caps. That means you're raising your tone at me, and I don't like it. So that's happening. So me and Tia, like I said in the previous recap, I swear that's my like eye connect person right there. Me and Tia like, how is this a fight? I thought y'all was from, that was the same place. Like, my bad. So they was like, No, it's not the same. Bronx is different from Rochester. Rochester is dirty. It was just like this whole thing. So Mental jumped in for May and was like, hold on. These are roommates. Because it's real Atlanta. So Mental going at it with Felicia. I'm lining it up. First day first. I can't wait. So now the countdown has started. Okay? The freaking countdown has started. Do you hear me? So, hold on, y'all. I gotta take me another shot because this is about to get real juicy. Oh, my God. Anyway. So, every day leading up to us moving in the house, Mental was like, yeah, I can't wait. I'm counting down to the 14th, the 15th, the 17th, the 19th. One of them days with the teens, right? One of them days that ended with the teens, okay? That's what we was waiting on.